Do vibration plates really help you lose weight and burn fat, or is it just hype? In this video, I'll explain what science says about vibration plates, how they affect your body, and if they can really help you lose weight. Plus, I'll show you some vibration plate exercises to help you on your fitness journey. Now, before we address the fat loss question, there are a lot of good reasons to use vibration plates. They can help improve muscle strength, physical function, balance, knee arthritis pain, circulation, and bone density. But one of the main reasons that they become so popular is to help with weight loss. Now, whenever I see something trending on TikTok, my first thought is it's probably just a fad. The good news is, though, in this case, there's actually strong research that shows that vibration training can help with fat loss. Several meta-analyses, which are some of the strongest forms of research, have shown that whole body vibration produces a statistically significant decrease in both body fat mass and body fat percentage. Now for the bad news. The amount of that loss wasn't all that great. On average, it was about 2.5% body fat, or 2 kilograms, or around 4.4 pounds of body fat. Additionally, those changes were often associated with other lifestyle factors such as diet and exercise. So while whole body vibration can help you lose fat, it's likely that you'll probably have to exercise while using them, not just stand on them. Additionally, you'll need to use it consistently, at least 3 days per week, for a prolonged period of time in order to see meaningful changes. So that said, let's jump into the exercises. There are many different brands of vibration plates on the market. The one I'm going to be using for today's video is the MERACH 4D vibration plate. You'll see this has a much larger footprint than the other one, which allows for a wider stance during some exercises. It also has a curved surface, which is a little more ergonomic. It's also a little more comfortable when doing core exercises on it. Additionally, it moves in several different directions. This is swing mode, where the vibration plate wobbles from side to side. This is most similar to most vibration plates that you'll see on the market. This is glide mode, where the plate wobbles side to side along a linear path. This is vibration or massage mode. This is a fast but gentle vibration. You may not even see very much happening. Then there are 4 different combination programs. This one combines the up and down wobble with the side to side glide to produce several planes of motion all at once. This is swing mode combined with vibration. This is glide mode combined with vibration. And this is swing, glide, and massage all together. That makes a total of 7 different modes. There are 120 different speed settings. This is the slowest speed. I'll start to increase it. You'll notice once it gets to 40, the light color changes. And then the light color changes again once you hit 80. This is the maximum speed of 120. Right now I've got the machine on massage mode, and this feels like a nice, comfortable massage on the feet. This is also probably the setting you'd want to use if you were using it for bone density, because research has shown that very low amplitude movements, around 30 to 40 vibrations per second, is the optimal setting for bone density. But for fitness, we want to actually amp it up a little bit to get the muscles to respond a little bit more. So I'm going to stop it here. There actually is a little watch that you can control this device with. And then I'm going to switch the mode here to the one where it goes both up and down and side to side at the same time. And we'll get it started here. This way we're moving in a lot of different planes, having to activate a lot of different muscles at the same time. So you can start out by just standing there. It is a little helpful if you just unlock your knees at least a little bit. That allows you to have to use your muscles to stabilize more rather than locking out through your joints. Now you can change the intensity of the vibration. If you move your feet closer to the center of the platform, the amplitude is not going to be as high as it rocks up and down. If you move your feet a little bit wider on the platform, you'll get a little bit higher amplitude. So if this is your first time on a vibration plate, I would recommend just kind of feeling it out, standing there and getting experience of just what it feels like with your feet in different positions. Now we'll move into just a static squat. So squat down like this. You can actually slap this controller on like a slap bracelet to get it out of the way. So put it on there. And now we'll increase the intensity a little bit or increase the speed a little bit. So we'll start to amp it up a little bit. And just hold a shallow squat here. You can sink down a little bit deeper, but just go as deep as you feel comfortable going. Remember, you do have to balance on here as well, so always keep safety in mind first. And shoot for holding about 10 seconds your first time, and then come back up. We'll just do a couple of those isometric squats, holding for a few seconds, come back up. You'll notice if you move a little closer, there's not as much vibration in this position as if you move a little bit farther out to the side. And this one actually adjusts the speed according to where your feet are placed. So it is kind of a smart sensing technology. It's another reason why I do like this one. So now we're going to go into more dynamic squats and just going up and down like this. So now kind of going through the range, just going through a squatting motion this way. Next, we'll move to some upper body exercises. This one actually does have some resistance cords that you can attach to it just by looping down this way. And you can use it to do different upper body exercises while on the board, like overhead presses or going out to the side or biceps curls. I don't find that this gives really good tension, and it can be really hard to do in some positions overhead and super easy to do down there. So for that reason, I usually recommend that people just use dumbbells when on top of here. So I'm going to grab a pair of dumbbells here. You can also start the thing up just by pressing the buttons on here and then setting the mode, and then we'll hit start. And now we can go up and down like this, doing some lateral raises out to the sides. We'll do about 15 repetitions. This shouldn't be a maximum strengthening exercise, so you'll probably use a little bit less weight and higher reps than you would use on ground. Then you can do some front raises, going up this way. Again, we'll do around 15 repetitions or so. You can see this is actually on an automatic program, so it's changing the intensity and type of vibration as we go along. There are 3 different automatic programs that you can play with, or you can just set it on manual mode. Now we'll do some overhead presses like this, using the dumbbells, again around 15 repetitions. You can see it slowed down quite a bit there. Now some bicep curls like this. And so you're getting your upper body exercise with the added benefits of getting sort of the stabilization with your lower body. Again, you can move your feet a little wider, even go into a partial squat. If you want to add to that stabilization force just a little bit, you can do overhead tricep extensions where you come up this way. That's good. I'm going to stop it here for a moment. I'm going to change it to a lower intensity mode. So this is just the massage mode. I set it on this really low amplitude one because now we're going to work on some single leg balance. If you have enough trouble balancing on ground, you want to be extra careful when you're using a vibration plate. So number one, if you can't balance on ground, then don't try this on the plate. If you can balance on ground, I'd recommend starting out with a lower amplitude. And again, you're keeping your foot fairly close to the center of the platform. So there's just a little bit of extra instability versus doing it on the ground. You can do upper body and core exercises on here. So this is a plank, just holding this static push-up position here. And again, the closer to the center of the platform you are, the more stable it'll be. The further out to the sides you move, the less stable it will be. You can also do push-ups from here, going down like that. And I like this one has a nice wide surface to be able to do the push-ups. Also, since it's dipped down in the center, you can get a little extra deep because your chest doesn't hit the top surface. Your hands are up a little higher than the middle part. So that's the push-ups. You can also do other core exercises on here, and it does have a little mat you can use so your feet don't slide. Support your shoulders, put your feet up like this, and then do bridges, either going up and down that way, or you can do single leg bridges with a static hold, or the other side like that. You can also do sit-ups on it. So turning the feet this way, putting your feet up like that, and then doing crunches. So you're primarily working your rectus abdominis coming up this way, but it's getting your obliques into the movement a little bit as well because you're going up and down like this and the machine's going side to side. You can also do tricep dips on here. So if you move off to the side, put your hands on the front edge like this. Be careful not to pinch your fingers, and then just go up and down like that. You don't get a full range of motion, but it is a pretty decent exercise. You can also face towards it and do partial lunges like this. You don't want your foot all the way out to the side, but I'd have it just slightly off center on the platform. Do as many as you can, as deep as you can comfortably on one leg, and then switch legs. So again, slightly off center of the platform, and then coming down like that. You can also put your legs on it and use it as a nice leg massage to cool down after your workout. So that was the vibration plate. If you would like to check this one out, I'll put a link down in the description below. And for more exercise tips, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you get notified by future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.